What's good, fight fans? It's Ash's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. Now, tomorrow on ESPN, May 25th, we have Masayuki Ito versus Jamal Herring. And this is for Ito's WBO junior lightweight title at 130 pounds. Now, Ito's a good fighter. I've been waiting to see waiting to see Heron fight somebody good. I keep track of the junior lightweight division because one of my favorite fighters, as in Gervonta Tank Davis, is in that division, and I try to just keep up on the fights and how people look in the fights and whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this fight really quick, okay? Ito's record is 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. He has 13 knockouts, 177 rounds total, 48% knockout rating. He is the WBO champion at 130 pounds. He's 28 years old. He's 5'8.5" with a 70.5-inch reach from Tokyo, Japan. That's a long reach on your boy, just to let you know. Jamal Herring is 19-2, 2 losses. He has 10 knockouts. He has one knockout loss. He got knocked out once. He's fought for 114 rounds. He has a 48% knockout rating as well. He's 33 years old. He's a southpaw. He's 5'10 with a 70-inch reach from New York that fights out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, Ito, last two opponents, they were undefeated. And Christopher Diaz, he was 23-0 when they fought, and Ito beat him in 12 rounds in a unanimous decision for the vacant WBO title that he has right now. And that happened in July 2018. And his last fight was against a guy from Russia. I will not destroy his name, so I'm not going to say it, but it was a guy from Russia that was 20-0. And he fought him in December of last year, 2018, whom he beat in 7 rounds via TKO. This will be his second defense for his WBO strap. And a little bit about Ito. Ito had 0 amateur fights. You heard what I said. He had 0 amateur fights. He turned pro in Japan and didn't lose a fight for years or whatever. He ended up getting his first loss. Then, he came over to America, he got his title and he held it. He hasn't lost since. And he is a very good fighter. He stay in the pocket. He don't run around. He's a technical boxer, and it just is what it is. You guys should check him out if you didn't see him. The Christopher Diaz fight that he fought 3 fights ago was a very good fight to check out if you want to look at any fights. But with 0 amateur fights, it's a sign that the man is really talented and he is special. He's a special fighter. For coming all of this way, with 27 fights and only losing once, via majority decision. And actually that was a close fight too. It wasn't even that far apart. And that fight was held in Japan and earlier in his career. But he's been a pro since 2009. He fights more than once a year, every year, and he's active. He's ready. The boy is good, yo. Like when it comes to people talking about all the champs at 130, a lot of people leave out Ito, the WBO champ, and he actually has skills. I would love to see him versus Tevin Farmer because Tevin Farmer think he's slick. And just like I said, Ito, he can fight like he's in a phone booth as well. Like people be sleeping on Ito. You need to check him out. Now, Jamal Herring's 2 losses came from Denis Shavakov via TKO in the very last round in July 2016 and in August 2017 via UD by Ladarius Miller. Now, Herring has been dropped before. He's been pro since 2012. He's had a loss. This will be his first title shot. He's never fought an undefeated fighter in his whole entire career. Yes, Ito is not undefeated, but still, that just gives you a sense on how his resume is and the people he's fought in his professional career already. Coming off of he is coming off of a win from an 8 round fight that he won via UD. He fought a guy that was 19-5, in which he won all eight rounds, and he dropped his opponent in the first and second round. So in saying that, his confidence is really high, is boosted, but he's going to be going from 8 round fight to a 12 round fight, and then it's with a champion. And he was fighting at 135, and I guess that didn't work for him, and he moved down to 130. So he fights at 130 right now. His last 2 fights has been at 130. So this would be his third fight at 130. And another thing that's the biggest to me, this would be his first time fighting 12 rounds. Now, that's just a little bit insight on both of the fighters and insight on the fight itself. Ito got this hands down. Heron is an okay fighter. I don't really get to see him fight much, so I'm really going to be wanting to tune into this fight on ESPN. And I really don't think it's going to go 12 rounds. I see Heron gassing out because he's never fought a 12 round fight, and then somebody with a very high activity. Ito does not stand there and look at you. He swings at you. The boy hands is fluent. I believe he's going to stop Jamal Heron in probably 7 to 8 rounds. But always like and subscribe to the channel. And seriously, if you don't have nothing else to do Saturday around this time when the fight happens, because it might not happen the same time as everybody else's main event, check it out. But peace.